I know a lot of you here, so I don't want to kind of bore you with my background, but I figured some of you I don't know, so I'd just like to tell you a little bit about who I am, what I've attempted to do in the Florida House, what I've accomplished, and what I hope to do as a state senator. I was born and raised in South Florida. Been married for 29 years. I have 3 kids, and I basically lived in the district my entire life. I was born in Miami, lived in Broward County, grew up in North Palm Beach, where the district goes as far as northern Palm Beach County, and then came back to Broward as an adult. I got involved in politics through my kids, through public education. I didn't like the system, and I wanted to fix it. So many of you might remember, way back in 1996, I actually ran for school board when we were countywide elections, when they didn't elect Republicans because we were only 28%. But in that election, we ended up getting nearly 45% of the vote. I believe we were under federal investigation at the time, and I believe we are still under federal investigation. Some things never change. So from that election, actually, we did accomplish something, because they ended up going to the state legislature and changing to single-member districts and nonpartisan races, which we have in the past been able to elect Republicans to the school board to create diversity in thought. And that's what you really want, is diversity in thought. Got elected in 2004, and quickly, been very fortunate and been humbled by it, came into leadership. I was Marco Rubio's whip. I ran all of the public policy for the Florida House. It was probably the best job I've ever had. It was a tremendous amount of fun, and Marco was a great guy to work with. Then this year, I've been finance and tax. And it's been a tough year, with $3.2 billion budget shortfall. And everybody wanted the Finance and Tax Council to find the $3.2 billion. Maybe I could go to the Pentagon. I don't, maybe it's there. I'm not sure. But we weren't raising taxes. And that's what I made clear to the Speaker, that I was not going to put anything through my council that was going to increase taxes. We didn't do it for 2 years in a row. So what we ended up doing was putting over $200 million into giving businesses and creating the tax policies that would stimulate jobs, because that's what it was all about in the Florida legislature. It was about jobs. I worked on a lot of different issues. Actually, we did have the Inspector General bill for Broward County that would not only have oversight over the county commission, but any other taxing district in Broward County. Unfortunately, because of politics in the Senate, it died the last day of session, and I was extremely disappointed, because that would have been a huge issue for us here in Broward County to be able to have an Inspector General overseeing government. But I've really enjoyed what I've done. I absolutely love this process. I love public policy, and when we have term limits, you kind of feel like you still have something to offer, and I feel like there's a lot more work to do, a lot of things that are left undone, and I'd like to have the opportunity to serve in the state Senate, and hopefully with your support, I'll have that opportunity. So thank you all very much for being here.